Hey, what's up everybody? This is Stefan here from Northridge in California. Welcome to this video titled Free Traffic Video. If you've been to the millionairemarketingmethod.com and if you have reviewed the video series on article marketing, you'll know that one of the best ways to drive free traffic is through the use of articles. And we spoke about ezinearticles.com in that series and how that is the #1 place that I like to submit my articles, because Google loves Ezine articles and really gives them a lot of importance when people are doing their searches for specific keywords. So, but what I wanted to let you know is that that's not the only place that I submit my articles, and neither should you. So the first thing is I'm going to sort of go through the other places where you can submit your articles, and then I'm going to show you how you can create just one article and then spin the article so that you've got a bunch of different versions of that one article, by saving you a lot of time, and then you can take that article and submit it to a bunch of different places in a very short period of time. So the first thing I wanted to show you is Squidoo. And Squidoo is basically it's like an article directly, but really it allows you to sort of create your own quick websites that are also going to get optimized and get ranking for keywords, because they have a lot of good content on there as well. Now recently Squidoo has kind of pulled a lot of their sites down. There were a lot of people using them for spam. So they were just selling products and just putting up websites with just products and no information, and it kind of killed the rankings that Squidoo was able to get before people were doing that. So they literally wiped out a lot of the websites that people had built on Squidoo, and actually cost a lot of people a lot of money that were using Squidoo to drive traffic to different products and stuff. So when you go there and you put your article up, make sure that it's got good quality content. If it's on certain niches, you might have a difficult time getting it up there, but just mess around with it. I'm just going to show you something really quick that I'm typing in here into the Google search window, buy real estate for pennies on the dollar, and I have a lens up that's actually ranking pretty well for that keyword phrase. Now you notice here that the top searches for that is 202,000 competing pages. Not too many, but the thing is here, look at all these paid advertisements. So all these people are paying for that exact keyword phrase, and these are some pretty big companies too. Realestatestore.com, and well, at least that's, I know, one that's pretty decent sized company. And if you scroll down here, you'll see here's my Squidoo lens. So we'll click that, and this is what the lens looks like, or the article that I posted when it's up on Squidoo. So you see it's more like a web page kind of. There's a picture of me. You can do that too. And here's the title. You can get voted on from other people. It tells you the ranking of your lens, and you can add pictures. And but there's quite a bit of content. So I've got quite a bit of content, and I've got some links in there pointing at different things. And then when you go to, if you click on like this big link I have in the middle, what it does is it takes you to the site where I'm promoting this particular product, which is a course on how to do short sales. So that's a big kind of thing right now, with the real estate being the way that it is and stuff. So that's just one thing that you can do. So if anybody buys this product, then I make a commission. So that is how you can use articles to drive traffic to these kinds of websites. And let's see. Alright, to continue, so we'll go back here. And the next one is Wet Paint. Alright, and it's a similar kind of a site. Let's just go straight to it. Wet Paint. I'm just going to go through these quickly.com, because they're all similar in their structure and what they do. And once again, you can have an article, and you can put your article and create a website really easily, and you just sign up. Same thing for Squidoo. You just sign up, give yourself a username and password, and then start. And it's pretty easy to follow. I might do a series of videos on step by step with this, but I don't really think it's necessary. It doesn't take that long to learn. So we'll see about that. And the next one is Blogger. So we'll go to www.blogger.com. Now I'm sure you've all heard of blogs. Slightly different than what these are. The formats, they look a little bit different, but all you do here is, again, you sign up and then you just create a blog. You paste your article in there, create your links to wherever you're pointing it to, and go. And again, Google likes blogs because they're really based on content, and you can add content over time. So that's blogger.com. The next one we have is Weebly. www.weebly.com. And it's similar look to Squidoo and the wet paint. So again, you just sign in and start building your website around your article. And then last but not least, we have WordPress. Now you probably are familiar with WordPress. Let me get rid of this because it's a very popular blog format. WordPress.com. Now there's two ways to do WordPress. You can either go here and just sign up and do a blog on their server, or you can get your own hosting, or they host it here on .com. Or if you were to go to WordPress.org, then you would be having to host it on your own server, and you can get hosting at a number of different places. I'll be having some more information on hosting and autoresponders on Millionaire Marketing Method, the best ones that I recommend. The things that I recommend, or the products that I recommend that you use. So those are the different article or web building places that I recommend. Now the idea is you want to have your article and you want to submit it to Easy Articles, Squidoo, Webpaint, Blogger, Weebly, and WordPress. But what you don't want to do is submit the very same article again and again and again. You want to kind of have a different article because Google can see that you have the same article submitted, and it might squash your rankings for some of those articles because they consider it duplicate content. So what you want to do is you want to go here to jetsubmitter.com. You know, I like to use free services as much as I can for you guys. So what this is a article spinning service, and what it does is it allows you to spin articles. And what that means is that you write the article one time and then you change certain words that can be replaced with other words in sentences. You can replace whole sentences or whole paragraphs. Then once you've done that, it takes a while to do that, so you do that to your article. But once you've done it, you press the spin button and you can spin out like hundreds of articles that are all variations of the first article that you wrote. So once you've done it, now you've got a bunch of different articles to choose, and you can post a new one to the places that I have listed here. And these are sort of the high-end kind of website style looking articles directories, but there's a bunch of article directories that are just just content, just articles, more like Easy Articles, and there's literally hundreds of them. And you can then take those articles that you've spun and submit them to all those different article directories, and then I'll have a list of article directories also on millionairemarketingmethod.com. So if you check over there, it should be up. And that's pretty much it. So the idea is to not just write one article. You're going to do this in a number of different arenas and stuff, but you're writing one article, you're submitting it to easyarticles.com, then you can submit it to Squidoo, Wetpaint, Blogger, Weebly, WordPress. Not the same article, but the one that you spun using Jet Submitter, which is, again, free to sign up. So you spin the article and you submit it to each one of these, and they're all pointing back to your main site. So you've got lots of different avenues that you can be getting traffic from. And that's it. If you duplicate that method again and again, you'll start to get lots of traffic going to your site, and for your business opportunity or your product or your service or whatever it is, doesn't matter. It's just a free method of getting free traffic to your website. So I hope this has been helpful, and please visit millionairemarketingmethod.com for updates and all kinds of stuff. And that's it. So till next time, Stefan from Northridge signing out. Talk to you later.